we have had Xi congratulating President-elect Joe Biden in the US. Obviously, we're awaiting further details of Biden's cabinet picks. And lawmakers, this is a report we saw out of Reuters this morning, apparently urging Biden to choose Catherine Tai as his trade czar. She is a Yale and Harvard-educated Chinese-American. She speaks fluent Mandarin. She's also served in major trade enforcement positions in the US. What is your read on this and what the Biden administration could mean for China and Chinese markets?
Well, again, I don't really feel that there's going to be a fundamental change in terms of the overriding policy between the U.S. relations and the Chinese. I think that the trade war that is obviously being signed, at least in phase one, will continue. But what I do feel, and by that an announcement that you just referenced, I do feel that the ongoing diplomacy will have a slightly warming effect to the market. Though the reality will probably stay the same, I think the engagement between the two sides will be lesser in terms of the aggressive nature, and to a large degree, somewhat of the recent draconian measures, especially against Chinese listed securities by the Trump administration and in the final minutes of his presidency, probably dissipates, and you probably see the ongoing nature of U.S.-China relations improving through diplomacy, though the overriding hard line between the U.S. and China probably continues. Net for the market, mainland and Hong Kong, is probably net positive, though the overall rhetoric stays there. It's just done on a much more agreeable nature. And I think that's probably what the market really wants to see. The tit-for-tat policy that has happened, especially of late, really is doing nothing for anybody on both sides of the fence. And again, you've referenced this earlier this morning, the upcoming IPOs and the recent IPOs and the follow-ons, the demand from internationals and especially from the US asset managers and institutional investors remains incredibly strong for this part of the world. And I think that they feel that from an alpha generation point of view, the Chinese mainland market and to a degree Hong Kong H-shares is still a place where they feel attractive in terms of being able to deploy money. So I feel that any sort of diplomatic moves to the positive in terms of the engagement between the two is only going to be net positive and something that I think the market will truly congratulate and be well received.